Greetings, adventurer! Today my story will be about Cyclopean The Great Abyss. And this game might scare you off at first because of the monochromatic graphics, and personally I think this decision is a big mistake. But if you stay, you will find that you are in for a great adventure in style of Ultima that take place in underworld of the Lovecraft's Dreamlands. In my opinion, this is a perfect mix of CRPG and dungeon crawler, with turn-based combat, my favorite one. So hit that like button and let's dive deeper. You are an old dreamer who, through unforeseen circumstances, has found himself trapped in the Great Abyss, the vast underworld beneath the Dreamlands. Your mission is simple. You need to explore and learn the secrets of the underworld in order to make your way back to the upper Dreamlands or back to the waking world. The game's focused on mechanics and open-ended exploration more than telling a specific story. A lot is left up to the player. And I also don't like it cause for me, watching a movie, reading a book, playing a game, it's all about stories. But there must be something that I like, actually a lot. The gameplay itself is very exciting with a lot of interesting features, which I will tell you about now. First of all, if you don't like green colors, you can change it to blue or maybe yellow, even red, or just make it black and white. Cause why not? It looks good. And maybe your eyes will suffer less. Now let's create a character, or it's better to say let's choose our character, cause all characters are pre-made, and all you can do is just to click reroll button until you will get stats that you like. I want to have a mind of 6. Oh, excellent. For some reason you can change your name, so in my case I will have to play as Sir Edward Ignatius Lake. And you know what? I don't like it. I want to play as a Viz. But okay, let's talk about stats. Life is your health point, strength is how good you're at fighting, and it's also responsible for things like door bashing. Skills are responsible for stealth, and you also will need it to use a better weapon. Mind will be very important because you will need it not only for dialogues and making alliances, you also need it for reading a books, discovering secrets, and successfully completing a game. My advice, don't worry too much about starting stats cause you will level up a lot, and upon leveling up you will get 5 points, so you can easily and fast rise the stat you need. You will explore the world in 2D from top-down perspective, but once you enter the dungeon you automatically will be switched to 3D and first-person perspective, like in all classical dungeon crawlers. Everything in this game will be turn-based, so when you stand still, nothing will happen, but when you make a move, monsters will move also. Now let's go, let's see how combat will look like, but first we need to find monsters. There is an eye over here, a sea beast swimming near the shore, a goblin standing over here, and a spider hidden near the wall. Okay, we will go and fight this eye, cause this is the weakest creature. Let's go, and here we go. Combat is about to start, but first we have few options. We can attack immediately, use stealth or dialogue. Dialogue, we can talk with this eye, he's a wild beast, so we will use our stealth. So we can just sneak past it, try to capture it. But you know, to capture the creature, first you need to find or buy net, and it's really hard to do. You also will need things like shovel. With the help of the shovel, you can dig up a treasure chest, and make sure to buy yourself tent as soon as possible, cause it's the only way to make a camp and rest. Until then, your health will be restored only during the level ups. But okay, this time we will ambush this creature. It will give us some advantage and first try. Let's do it. Half of health gone. What else do we got? We can attack, we can flee, we can try to bribe this creature, give him some of our items. But this I don't want our items, he wants us dead. And by the way, this button, later in your adventure you will have allies, and they are really very hard to get. First you need to find a certain book, then you need to find the creature of this species, talk with it, and he will demand something like a bottle of moonflower wine, something like that. And if you manage to find this bottle, he will agree to become your ally. And with the help of this button, you can command your ally to a check. And by the way, they also will be able to gain experience and level up. But for now, I don't have any allies. Empty, empty, unavailable. Okay, let's leave it aside and let's just attack him. Okay, and I won. And after combat, don't forget to step into the square and collect loot. By searching his corpse, nothing in his pockets. Only such a tasty experience points. In dungeons, combat will look exactly the same with one small difference. Monster will literally stay in front of you. On the cemetery, we can find a creature standing over here, and to my surprise, he will agree to talk with me. Oh, it's a ghoul. Ghoul, would you like to be my ally? Ghoul would like a bone. Where to get this bone? Actually, you need to buy it. Maybe you can get it as a loot from some monster. I see not raiders around. That's 'cause they well hidden. Actually, very well hidden. You can buy this bone from a trader that hidden behind this mountain. Oh no, this time he don't have it. Last time I paid him a visit, there was a bone, not a bandages. That's because when you enter and exit the dungeon, the trader items will be resupplied. And by the way, to use good weapons, this Gladius, for example, you need skill level 9. You won't be able to explore dungeons without a torch, because you will find yourself in complete darkness. Of course, map can help you, but not much. I found one over here, merchant, and over here I found the torch just by pressing space, but it can be randomized. With torch ignited, you finally can explore dungeon, but always keep in mind this torch will burn only for certain amount of turns. Dungeon crawling part will be very classical. Hidden traps, closed doors, bronze, silver keys you need to find to open those doors. Treasure chest full of loot, and of course deadly monsters hidden in all corners of the dungeon. But sometimes you can find a raider who will gladly sell you a bottle of wine that I mentioned before. You need it to make allies. This is a Lovecraftian world full of horrors, so there will be sanity. You see, when I talk with this ghoul, I lose 1 point, and if you lose them all, oh, you know what's gonna happen. Just keep it in mind when you approach a terrible monster. In conclusion, I can say that Cyclopean The Great Abyss got a wonderful and engaging gameplay, and if you don't care a lot about a story and somehow can survive monographics, you will have a great adventure. But developers think about making this game in colors, at least give us an option to choose it. Thank you friends for watching, I hope you enjoy it, and I will see you in my next one. So meet you there.